Let's talk a little bit. You may have noticed I held the jacket or the poncho up to the pant over here because they are matching. And Marla works feverishly to make sure all of her color lots work perfectly together. So once again, here's your mocha. This is your fern. And then we've got this pant in beautiful in the Merlot. We've also got it for you in this one's called burgundy, just if you're using express. And then we've got this in black. The inseam here is 31.5 inches. This is a beautiful, beautiful trouser. It's pull on, there's no zip or fly or anything that's gonna create any more poochiness, right, Marla? It's just clean and classic and elegant.
And you know, I love my pockets, and I will admit, every time I put these on, I go looking for my pockets that aren't there. Because we did actually, in the first sample of these pants that we did, we put pockets in, and I didn't like the look, Callie. Either I had to put a patch pocket on the front, which I felt took away from the elegance. If I tried to put it inside the pant, it was adding bulk. So I am a pocket girl, but not when I feel like it's going to work to our disadvantage. I forgot how much I love these pants, and I'm driving Alexis crazy as we're packing for this trip because I'll be gone through the 30th of the month. And I put these on and I went, oh, these have to go. I'm wearing the same ones Kenya is. The length on these are what, 31
That's right,
and a half?
31 and a half.
I'm starting to remember things. That's kind of going in the wrong direction.
Right.
I thought I was supposed to be forgetting things at this point. But I do love these pants. If you could see me head to toe, I feel they're very slimming. They're very slimming. They're very easy. By the way, ton of stretch in these. Do you see the stretch?
Yeah.
And machine washable. So
Right.
let's look at your options. We talked about the fuchsia and the burgundy, right? You know me, Cal. When it comes to these colors, it's always going to be a glass of wine. So we have Merlot and we have burgundy this year. Okay, because you know, pretty soon I'll throw in like I don't know what'll come next, but here you go. So I'm loving fuchsia and these colors together. This little top that you're seeing Kenya in, right, is fantastic with it as well. So that pant ties back to so many different things that we have, and it mixes and matches with our sweater knits. So you can pick whatever you want. You can color block, black and white, or you can do the fern and add the cream is gorgeous with that as well. And you're seeing Julia with our faux fur vest, which is another piece I did that's just meant to be fun and be a fantastic accessory. And the mocha. For those of you who picked up our you know, I had that wonderful collection of satin. That goes so beautifully with this as well. But look what a great little, you know, if you want a whole suit, right?
Yeah, I love that.
You've really got it that way. You can put that together with it. You can put the vest together with it because we've got that also. So again, think about what colors work for you. You know that when I travel and just actually generally in life, I tend to wear a lot of whites, oyster creams, and I'll often put black on the bottom because that way, no matter what I sit in New York, it doesn't show.
Yeah, it's a very practical choice for many reasons. By the way, we're showing you here on Kenya, she's in the 1X. There is stretch, 7% spandex, FYI. And you mentioned it, but just to repeat, machine wash, so no special care. Oftentimes even other fashion lines that is maybe a faux offering, it still might require that extra dry cleaning, and this line does not. So very rarely these days do we even offer anything that requires dry cleaning, because who wants to have that extra expense on top of everything else?
I feel like you buy your clothes back. There are things I do have to dry clean, but
sure.
I will tell you that I feel like when I look back over past tax returns and things, and I go like, what were you thinking? Because I used to spend a ton of money at the dry cleaners, and I'm sure that they got like an addition to their house, a new game room, an extra, you know, redecorated the back. And
New
I'm like,
game
I
room.
broke up. And when I walk by, even my dry cleaners in New York, right? They remember me. They don't know that I moved. They just think I stopped doing business with them. And they'll wave like, "Are you sure you don't have something dirty? Come on in." It's like, "No, I throw it in the washing machine.
I know,
Sorry."
I know, and it's such a treat to be able to do that. And I'll say it again, I mean, the things that you've purchased in the past, for those of you who have been longtime customers with Marla, everything today looks as good as it did 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years ago, honestly. And that's because this line is all quality. It's really, I don't mean to embarrass you, Marla, because I rave about you, but it really is our top of the line. And who doesn't like knowing you're getting top of the line? I mean, especially when we've got so many good prices this season. Black Friday deal prices are just unbelievable to me, under $50. That's a price point that is very rarely met with your line. And I know it's a more expensive line at HSN, and there's a reason. And for those of you who have been longtime customers, you understand that it's worth it. But deals like this don't come along every single collection. So with a key piece like a beautiful trouser, that flare leg, it's really elegant. I find that the black will be so dressy for the holidays. So will the fern. I mean, if you're like into the
All the
color
colors.
themes.
All of the colors. I mean, the burgundy to me sort of feeds into the Thanksgiving, Christmas sort of feeling.
Right?
Here's the thing about them. They're super soft. You don't, they're just, I do find myself sort of, I've been sort of petting, while you were talking, I'm kind of sitting here petting myself, which is odd, but it just feels
Which is
so good,
odd.
which is odd. Well, sometimes I would do that if I had them. But I just love that I've got just this clean, sleek, nothing bagging at my tush.
Uh-huh.
They don't bag out, they hold up, and you can throw them in the washing machine. So it's like it just doesn't get better to me than that.
Right.
And so pants are really difficult. And what I tell people is when you find a pant that fits, if you look in my closet, on those rare occasions I buy something I didn't make, if you look in my closet, what you'll see is that when a pant fits me, I have 2 or 3 pairs. I'll get 2 black or I'll get a couple colors. Why do I do that? Because fit on the bottom is what it's all about, and fashion is on the top. You know, but finding a pant, especially when you're shopping on TV, is a tough thing to do. I will tell you that in this particular pant, I wear a medium. Now, I am a size 12 in our flatter fit, and I'm a size 12 in our denim line. So I hope that gives you guys some guidance. I have a 37-inch waist and a 43-inch hip,
Well, look at you just
which
sharing
means
all
there's
the
not,
details.
what I would do. Here's the thing. I keep talking about how I'm built like a celery stick. So I said to my team, could you please tell me what is the difference between my waist and my hips? And they went, not much. Not much is the answer. So that's why I love this low slung belt look
Yeah.
because, fake it till you make it.
I,
What can I tell you?
listen, nobody's perfect, and we deal, I like to look at it as though it's like we celebrate what we have. We don't complain about what we don't. And a line
No,
like,
I complain.
well,
I complain.
I mean, I'm not saying I don't from time to time, but in general,
In
look to the
general,
light.
we shouldn't. I agree. Exactly.
So a couple of things I want to
You
share
know.
with everybody, Marla, before we move into hour number 2, and some special things saved for this next hour together. One of which, and stay on the line for the flare leg pant. It's very popular right now, 834